Hi guys, I'm Cynde Watson, professional makeup artist, and I'm excited today because I'm going to show you how to get the Kim Kardashian skeleton look. So the first step is you want to get a crayon like this in white. We're going to do everything white first. Since this is a black and white look, it's easier to do all your white makeup first and then do the black makeup so you don't get it and make it turn into a gray look. First thing I'm gonna do is trace around my eyes so we can get that sunken skeleton look. So I take the white pencil and above your brow, you come in, and it doesn't have to be so perfect, and there. And then again on the other side, go around and come in. And there are no mistakes in skeleton. You can just color in. So now you have the eye sockets. And next we're gonna do the nose. So the nose has a little bit of comes up kind of like so. So it's almost like a Z. I'm kind of making a Z or a 2, comes around and comes down. And you're just gonna fill that in with black later. Okay, just like that. So now you have your nose and your eyes. It's so easy. So it's really just like a contour. You start at the center of your ear and kind of go around like so, bringing it around. See that? You're kind of making a line like so. Now on the other side, same thing. It's kind of just 2 lines like this. It gets tricky when you come out here. You're gonna come up a little bit here, just like this towards the mouth, and then again towards the mouth like that. On the other side, same, up and towards the mouth like that. Okay, so now you're ready to do all over white, all right? So with that, you can either use a sponge, or I prefer as an artist to use a brush to start. I have on a little makeup already, but if you're coming home from work or school, you can just go right over your makeup. If not, to protect your skin, you want to make sure you use a primer first. So you prime your skin, so you protect the skin and so your makeup lasts longer. And start putting that makeup on. Then I'm just really dabbing it on. Dab, dab, dab. Dab it in, dab it in. And then I'm going to change to a smaller brush and just press it in. So it's important to just get it on first, and you can make it more opaque, which means thicker and not so see-through later. This is a great brush because it has both sides, or like I said, you could use a sponge also. And sponges are sometimes actually less expensive and easier to get a hold of, even though I love to use brushes. And I like this look too because the way she did it, her hair was all the way back. And you can take it down your neck if you'd like, or you can wear a turtleneck, which you can kind of cheat it out. Go over your mouth. And when the liquid makeup starts to dry down, it makes it so much easier to layer, and you just keep layering over. Kind of coming together here. And so you just trace over. So it's so much easier to get this white on, just like I was saying earlier, before you put the black on. A lot of times you see there are people put the whole white face first, and when you do that, the black mixes with the white, and it just becomes a big hot mess. Okay. And you see how I am pressing and pressing, pressing, pressing. That is the best way to get more of an opaque white, or whatever color you're using. And it smooths it out also. See it so far? I think we're coming together. And then here it gets a little tricky with the nose. You'll see it come together once I put the black in there. And then kind of just make sure you can look into the mirror and try to make it symmetrical, so both sides are even. And make sure you don't forget your ears with the white. Now I'm going to be using a cream just to make it a little bit more white. And it has a little bit of iridescence to it, so it kind of glows. And this is just like party makeup. It's very inexpensive. And of course I would be wearing a turtleneck with this, so, or a bodysuit. Fingers are also very good to use, just to make sure it's all set. A little finger. It's good to just tap it in around your hairline. Just tap it out. See how I'm doing that? Okay, I'll let that set, and now we'll start putting the black on. And you can go in the inner waterline of your eye, so like right in the waterline. As close as you can get to that. So you just want to drag that down, that pencil. Also on your lids, color in. Already looking spooky. Okay, a bigger crayon. And then just color in. You can start to trace that same shape that you traced with the white, but you could do it with the black. Now some of that white will be there, but not as much as it would have been had we started doing a whole white face. And it'll look a little gray, but we're gonna go back with some paint. And then we'll do the same thing. I'm really just coloring on the eyebrow and then bringing it back around. You can see it on this side and this side. Okay. Then I'm going to color the nose in. You want to get the complete nostrils and everything. A brush like this, and you'll go into your black. And then you can go back and paint. And pressing like this is best to get the black on quicker, and it'll be the most black this way because it won't have an opportunity to mix with the white paint. Can you see the difference? This brush is great because it has a really precisioned end, and you can get make a nice edges and smooth the edges really nicely. Now I'm just really smoothing the black. Now to the nose. Just detailing up a little. Okay, so now we're gonna start doing the jawline. And you're gonna start right at the ear where I had that open space. And you're really just contouring on your natural contour. And this is not perfect. This is not supposed to be perfect. So it's kind of almost like a tree branch a little bit. We're getting there. Okay. And the other side, same thing. And don't worry if the sides aren't absolutely perfect. It doesn't matter. Just as long as they get in the closest vicinity. Okay, so now you have the jawline, the nose, the eyes. And then what I'll do now is take the thin pencil, and this is where you can kind of really do a little work on like perfecting a little bit more. Adding a little more detail. You want it to be blackest around your actual eye, so go back in with the blackest pencil you have. Not bad. Okay, so let's do a little detailing on the eye. So we're gonna, like this is just like the cracks in the skull. So we're doing a couple of little cracks. So it's important to get like a really thin point eyeliner liquid eyeliner. It makes the cracks in the skull look really real. And your lines don't have to be the same thickness. You know, some are thinner, some are thicker. It's fine, don't worry about it. Spooky, spooky. So now I'm just gonna make this, I'm gonna use this to make it a little blacker around my eyes. Add a little bit of white in here. Just another size crayon. I'm gonna put a couple more little marks down here. And here's where you just kind of feather it in. You don't want it to be too perfect. You're gonna take it into the lip a little bit, just like this. Press the black into the lip so you can look dead. All of this is fine tuning. You want to add a little bit of bronzer just for depth. Any bronzer that you have, it doesn't matter, even contour. I'm using a contouring palette, so you just add it around your lips. Then. So you're just putting the lines so easily down. Some are thicker than the others. Now I'm using a little eyeshadow just to bring the drama. And you can see how it's starting to develop a little bit more. This will also help set the makeup because it's a crayon and it's all, you know, sort of waxy and creamy. So the powder will help lock it in. Even on the sides, this is where you're going to build in a nice even jawline. And you can then use it to sort of softly come together here. Starts to look spookier. You can shadow a little bit, then you go back with the white. In between, brightens that up. Makes your mouth a little spookier. And don't try to be perfect down here because it's not supposed to be. Just do a little bit more on my neck. And you just take it down as far as whatever you're going to be wearing. Takes a few layers to really get it where you want it to be. So once that's done, you just look at it and just decide, is it ready to go? I feel like I want to find this pencil and take the top off and just fine tune this area a little bit more. As you can see, pretty much there. And just one last on the ears. Make sure that goes all the way back. The final step is to set with a translucent powder, lightly. You don't need a whole lot of it. Just really just tap it, the white areas mainly, because we use the black eyeshadow on the black, so it's fine. Don't forget your lovely neck. And you can see that I press a lot. This really keeps it, sets it in, and it gets it on quickly. And there we are, the Kim Kardashian inspired skeleton look. You can do it yourself.